So, I am not going to pretend I don't care that we lost today. I'm not going to just brush it off and go, it don't matter, it's only Forest. Yes, I am very disappointed. We could have done better, but the only thing I'm going to defend this performance with is the fact that it's straight after an international break. And obviously, it's so early into the season, but the performance cannot be excused. But the excuse I have for this is that it's straight after an international break and not long into the season, only 3 weeks. But yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi scored the winner for Forest today. And yeah, it is the first loss of Arne Slot's reign at Liverpool, and it so happened to be at Anfield. If my saying is, if you're going to praise the victories, you've also got to react to the losses as well. So yeah, it's one we've just got to put in the past and just bounce back from. Yes, it is a disappointing result, and one I hope we can just put in the past. I'm hoping we do not make a habit of this. This is, we can't just win every game. We're not Man City. We can't just win every game. It's a period of transition. We've got a new manager. He's still adapting to the Premier League. I think what fans forget that it's only been 3 weeks, and Arne Slot hasn't been in the job long. And I was delighted to win the first 3 games of the season without having a loss, without even conceding. But that has to come to an end at some point. But yeah, it's a disappointing result for all Liverpool fans. Congratulations to Nottingham Forest. That is all I can say. And we go to play in the Champions League next week. But yeah, all good things do have to come to an end. Obviously, I can't say that I'm pleased, because I'm not. No Liverpool fan will be pleased by today's result. But we've just got to put our focus on our first game of the Champions League, which is on Tuesday against AC Milan. And we've just got to put this in the past. But yeah. I honestly do think that it's still a period of transition, and Arne Slot needs to learn from this. And we've also got to take responsibility of this result. Yes, it is ridiculous that we had an international break less than a month into the season. We're still in September. We are still in September. But yeah, it's disappointing. I'm not going to say I'm angry at this result. I'm not angry at this result. I'm just disappointed. We can't win every game, and for a team like Forest, this is a great result, and one they're going to remember for years to come. That I remember when they beat us 1-0 away. Or no, it was at home for them in the 22-23 season. And yeah, that was a really bad season for us. But this season, obviously, it's different this season because we don't have Klopp anymore, and it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be what it used to be like. And obviously, with Arne Slot's new appointment, it's obviously going to be tough. it's going to be tough to take over Klopp. Obviously, the media are going to have a field day with this. They're obviously going to jump all over it. But the media can do that. The media can do what they want. Yeah. They'll criticise Slot, they'll criticise Liverpool, but at the end of the day, we have to handle the critics. It's not the result we wanted at all. A very average game for Liverpool. Not great at all. And I just think it's a goal that Alisson couldn't do much about. We had most of the possession. People normally say, oh, we had most of the possession. How did we lose? How did we lose? I always say this, it's not the possession that gets you the 3 points, it's how you play. And it doesn't matter how much... They had like 30% possession. We had like 60 or 80% possession. Like, it doesn't matter how much possession you have, it's what you do with that possession. We made the most passes, they made the least passes. They had the most offsides. But, it's... The goal couldn't be helped. Like, Alisson can't just save every single shot that's hit at him. I mean, Liverpool fans and myself would call him the best goalkeeper in the world, because I honestly think he is. But he cannot save every shot in the world. He cannot save... Sorry, I've said that wrong. He cannot save every shot that's hit at him. He cannot save every shot. Now, I'm being positive about this because we do have to take responsibility for the result. I'm not defending the result at all. I'm not saying, oh, we should have won. All that bull crap. All that, stuff. I just think, you know what? Yes, we probably should have won against Forest. But, it's a loss, and it wasn't a big loss. It was just 1-0, something that I'm not really that bothered about. It's at Anfield, and it's not going to go well in the book that for the first game that Arne Slot loses, it's at Anfield. But, as I've said in this video, coming back from an international break is hard. And honestly, I don't think it should have been as early in the season as it was. Because with that comes risk to every single club in the Premier League. Obviously, a risk came to Man United today where they won 3-0. I'm joking. I am joking, obviously. But yeah, Liverpool and Man United were opposite today. Totally opposite. But yeah, obviously it's not great, and I just don't think it was something that Alisson could have helped, but it's something that the defence could have helped to close down quicker. And I do think that our defence needs to work on closing players down, because we saw a lot of that last season. Obviously, going back to last season was different because obviously Klopp left last season, and our defence, I don't think our defence is ever going to be perfect. Obviously, Van Dijk's getting older, but how people have the cheek to say that he's overrated, I do not know. Van Dijk is obviously getting older. He's in his 30s now. He's been at the club for quite a long time. Obviously, Kanate, he's only still young. When we signed him, he was still in the French under-19, under-21 team. I don't know which one it was. But he was still not even in the senior team for France. I know that's irrelevant to how he performs, but he's still young. He's still very young. Obviously, Andy Robertson has become a bit more prone to injuries. And honestly, I'm going to say this now. When we had Fabinho in our defence, honestly, that defence of Fabinho, Van Dijk, Robertson, it was a really good defence. It was a really good defence. We sorted out the thing we need to sort the defence out. Because a lot of times last season, like the game against Man United in the FA Cup is a great example of this. We just let Marcus Rashford running on goal. No one really stopped him from doing that. And the goal that Ahmad scored at the death of the game was also something that we could have stopped. Obviously, we could have improved our team this season with a signing, but honestly, the important positions that we needed to fix this season were the number 6 position, and just get we need to get either a DM, a CB, or a left back. And we went on and got another attacker and a goalkeeper that will literally come next season. So yeah. It's something that we need to work on. But the only positive I can put into this game is that we just put it in the past, we move on, and get started in the Champions League. But yeah, not a great result. Not happy with the result at all. We could have done better. But I honestly think that goal that was scored by Callum Hudson-Odoi couldn't have been helped. And it's just something that we have to move on with. Yeah. 1-0 loss at home to Nottingham Forest. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, as a rival fan, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.